The good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Now 2nd and 9. You talk about this Lions defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
First down, Howell to throw.
And it's incomplete.
The Bears at 7-5 now in the year. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
This is Fant on the short completion. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
2nd down, Howell back to pass. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll go play action. Howell.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown.
Romeo Doubs.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that, and no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this, because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get earned time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
This defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Young on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Ready. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay, coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Young. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Bears are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Faking the handoff. Howell. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
That one caught out wide by Julio.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Julio Jones, 50 yards.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went, but I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Slide through. Ready?
Now here's Young.
That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Shot, 17. Set.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Chicago. Now a 2nd and 10.
Set.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Okay, right.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Black shot. Red, yellow.
Third down, Young from the gun.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
First down is right.
Green jack. Hut, hut.
Young will set to throw. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, green. Check, hut.
Gibbs straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Blue, black. Gone red. Six, medal. Hut, hut.
Now Young. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
In punt formation.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Howell from the gun.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep to return is Marvin Mims.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here we go. Set.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Drill green. Ready?
Young on 1st down. To the sideline and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Down.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Blue. Blue stripe. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
To the NFL throughout his rookie season. Early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Powell throwing on 1st down here. This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
It's Barkley on the counter. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Howell on the QB sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Sam Howell in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime. McPherson now for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready, break.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
McPherson set to kick off.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Young.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
97.
Young looks to throw on 1st down.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's into the clear. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Blaster, 6.
It'll be Young again. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Young. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets a small gain on the play.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing, Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Ready?
Now Young.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, Valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is it. He's got him in, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 20! Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Chicago! Saquon Barkley. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They go play action. Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Black Ultra. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Here we go, set. Edo Blue. Ready?
First down, Young. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Clock, 10. Set.
Young off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
They begin with a run by Barkley. There he goes, right side. He may go. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, Chicago. Saquon Barkley with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Young to throw it. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
up the middle with Barkley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Their own 24-yard line.
On the double.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Set cut.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Come on,
The Lions on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
White. Hut.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's painted the picture of this game overall. Advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Fly through. Black shot. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Ready.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Hey, blue.
Young now from the 50. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
10 cycles.
1st down, Lions.
Yellow, go. Red, yellow. Ready.
Young now.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready?
On play action, Young.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down.
Okay, ready? Green Jack.
Here is Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On the toss to Charbonnet.
It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Second and a couple.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ready.
Here is 3rd and 5.
It's Young off play action.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Claws red. Six. Mega. Drill green. Hut, hut.
A 1st down throw for Young.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Meanwhile, Young's throw on target to Godwin here.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
From the red zone now, Young. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Chicago,